It's not optimal though.
You know, I just
Alright, what's up, guys? This is Otter here. We've got Scythian on the line with ZeMelon and Festus, who doesn't use a mic. Festus is going to 1v1 ZeMelon, and Scythian's in the background just hanging out and maybe playing
Giving people
Civilization.
shit.
Yeah, what's up? There you go. So, Festus, Festus and ZeMelon are going to do that 1v1. I'm going to throw up that screen so there's no secrets revealed. And we're going to play on Langil. I hope I said that right. Langil. I don't know. And looks like we have a Skaven versus Lizards matchup. So that's like a throwback to that old the DLC. What was Prophet and Warlock? Is it that one?
that is the one.
That's the one. Will we find Ikit versus who was the Tahena one? Was Tahena one the big lizard reveal for that DLC? I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah. Find out.
Are you using a thematic map?
Tahena one's probably my favorite lizard lord, or the Sorcerer Blood. It's Langil. It's a Bretonnian map, so it's kind of neutral. I could change it, I suppose.
Yeah, make it thematic. Do a lizardman map.
Alright, there's one that I like. It's like Temple of something. Temple of Hanuchi, I think it is.
Temple of Gucci.
Did I make that up? EFGHIJ. Yeah, so TE. Temple. Oh, there we go. Alphabet power. Found it. Temple of Huanqi. It sounds Chinese. Huanqi. I don't remember if it was this one. I think it is this one. It's cool. Yeah. There's another Lizardman map I'm thinking of, but I'm just looking through the maps here.
Damn, man. Oh, the fun Skaven so long.
Swamps is a pretty cool map for 1v1 too. Amira Swamps.
Okay.
That it is.
Hopefully this will work.
Maybe it's Golden Tributes or Golden Monolith. I don't know. It's not Monolith. That's a cold one. Anyway, I won't click it because I don't want to change it now. But all right, so let's talk strategy from Otter's perspective. If I'm Skaven, I'm going against Lizardman. I'm gonna want stuff that can shoot down big guys, and I might also want to help it. I might also want a Eshin Sorcerer to make my help it stronger. Dude, hop in the Discord. We're there, man. You can come in and chat. It's all good. You know how we roll, super chill. And you could maybe get away with a Warp Lightning Cannon in this matchup, but there are trees on this map, so that might screen the Warp Lightning Cannon. So maybe go with mid-range shooting instead.
I love you, Otter.
What's up, man? You're gonna need some AP to cut through Saurus, and you probably just.
Are you advising Festus right now?
I'm gonna do both sides. And probably a Doom Wheel to interrupt the skinks.
I don't think he needs any advice. Z should be fine.
And for Zima,
Doom
I don't
Wheel.
know.
I'll do the other side.
I'm not much of a lizard guy.
If I'm
Matchup is Skaven versus Lizardman, right?
Yeah, and if I'm Lizardman in this matchup, I want to be able to soak damage because I'm expecting a lot of shooting, so I'm gonna want to bring the Revis. I'm also going to, I'm gonna want to bring Terror in my build so I can scare the shit
Yeah,
out of some.
Shredder, Velustra, or just a Pharaoh Tensorian is ridiculous in this matchup, just because, especially if you bring like Lord Croak and or Lord Mazmundi, excuse me, and one Rev Crystal, you can basically keep it alive the entire game. You just terror bomb everything,
You could.
and it's pretty ridiculous. Granted, the shooting can really affect it, but Lizardmen
Yeah.
have a lot of damage resistance that they can pop on it. So It's a pretty hard. I think it's a pretty hard matchup for the Skaven, but then again, I'm a shit player.
Do you think it favors the Lizardmen over the
I
Skaven?
think it favors the Skaven.
Really? Differences of opinion there. I don't know if the Avalanche mortar teams have a role in
But
this
I don't think that.
they're kind of niche.
Well, I think it favors Skaven. I think it's actually a pretty even matchup. I'm just not great at losing.
I do think it's pretty even.
I think.
So
I think
I
it
just want to
favors-
pause on the Shredder comment though, because like I think there's so Skaven's like a horde faction, right? So I think you need to go like decently wide, and so I would actually go with like lower cost terror options, like maybe the Feral Basiladon or whatever, the one that's like 650 gold. Maybe that's enough to just spread
Terror bomb.
terror in different places. Yeah, I don't know if you need to go for like a super big spend because there's probably not going to be very expensive stuff for him to.
But you always have to be cautious of the Hell Pit pick.
That's true. No, I think it's a little bit Skaven matchup,
do.
basically because it's hard to take down Source Warriors without expensive infantry, and granted, Lizardmen don't have the best skirmishers. They do have skirmishers and the good infantry on the Skaven side.
True.
Basically, everything on the Skaven side is very weak to skirmish fire. But no, it's just the big monsters. Skaven have some anti-large, but it's not like Count's Guard are cool and all, but they're not going to stop a Dread Saurian. In the Cav game, the mobility, this definitely not the skirmish firepower, but the infantry front line, it's just way more cost efficient for Source Warriors to just beat through everything. I think it's especially the Magic side too.
Nameless, do you want to just introduce yourself real quick, just in case anyone's watching, they know like who just hopped on the chat?
Dude, I'm a shit player, and I love Otter. He's my dad, and I'm Nameless King or Darth Peen in some other chats.
There you go.
They literally renamed me to Darth Peen.
we're just all Warhammer enthusiasts here. That's what we are. So yeah,
we're not friends.
We tolerate each other just to play Warhammer. That's pretty much how that goes. Yeah, so I mean,
Thank you for saying-
Don't start yet.
Skirmishers are good if it's not Chaff Skaven. If it's Chaff Skaven, I don't know how well it's gonna do. So it depends on what you expect to see out of the Skaven.
Well, you'll Chameleon Skinks will still beat Skaven Slaves, and I'm pretty sure they'll beat Clan Rats. But no, like even if there is Chaff Skaven, like I mean, there has to be some important targets to fire it with Chameleon Skinks and normal Skinks if you want them.
Are you guys ready to start?
I
Don't
am.
start yet. I'll be hopping on and spectating soon.
Okay, cool.
Well, you have 60 seconds because he said start.
60 seconds.
Shit!
That's a long time. You can do a lot in 60 seconds. You can brush your
Now
teeth.
he has
I'm not
50
on my computer
seconds.
yet.
I can brush
50
my
seconds.
I can brush my teeth in a minute, I think. If on a good
40
day.
seconds.
No, that's too tight. I need a solid like 45 seconds to brush my teeth.
I mean,
30
I've,
seconds.
Don't tell my dentist.
come on. Warhammer won't load in time, but my
I am ready. It's the other guy, Nameless.
All right.
It's he who shall not be
Did
named.
you not press start? Nameless, you can just watch on the live stream. It's okay. Let's get the show.
Well, the live
on.
stream's 10 seconds. The live stream's 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's painful. Well, okay, well, I don't know, but I don't think you can join as spectator anyways because they're already in game. You would have to be there at the lobby time.
Are they in game?
Yeah, I think you have to be there in the
You have
lobby.
to be there earlier. So, Army selects. We've got in the back Krokgar on the Carnosaur. Gonna go kill some dudes. Maybe he's got Hand of the Gods. That thing mulched me in ladder. I'm gonna have to start bringing that one.
Yeah.
I have to respect that skill. That is super strong. Aka Claw. So Krokgar should be a hard counter to Aka Claw, but we will see. Over here we do have some shooting, screening off some Pterodon riders, which are looking to just harass and maybe turn the guns away from the front line, and it looks like they're doing that successfully. The Rattling Gunners are not firing at anything right now, meanwhile the front line is advancing. We have Red Crested Skinks, Skink Horhort, Saurus Warriors, so just a pretty heavy infantry build, very little terror actually on the Lizardman roster, opting instead to go very wide. There's a Revivification Crystal in the back along with additional Feral Coal ones, but a little bit of Vanguard sneakiness coming out of Festus as well. So yeah, by the way, I might be skewing the results of this game because I'm kind of calling things out as I see them, so it could be giving people warning on certain things, so I apologize for that, but you know, it's a casual game. So what are you going to do? Pterodon Riders diving in here on the Rattling Gunners. Response coming from the Warp Grinders. Trying to get those guys out of commission really quickly. But with the Pterodon Riders disrupting the shooting, Krokgar is feeling a little bit more bold. He's going to start creeping up and looking to munch some things like Dino can. Feral Cold Ones wrapping around into the back line. Ica Claw is inactive right now. He's certainly going to want to be charging some skinks and disrupting those front lines. So lots of stuff going on here. Pterodon Riders looks like they're going to have to run away. They are almost broken, but they just managed to hold on there. Maybe one model is got stuck up here in some clan rats and is not going to be able to get out. Actually, that does break the unit. So there you go. In the back line, the Feral Cold Ones are charging. Ica Claw is going to try and come to the rescue of his boys, but this is a very dangerous situation for Ica Claw. Wrapped up in Feral Cold Ones with nothing but shooters and Clan Rat Spears and the presence of Mr. Krokgar himself, who is going to tear Ica Claw a new one. Storm Vermin with Halberds desperately trying to get over there and help. Icat's going to want to try and pull his little wheel mobile through the Halberds, but if he runs away, then Krokgar can go in there and just do some damage free. Over here, Skink Cohorts are trading with Clan Rats. They could probably be going a little bit wider here. This is 3 units balling up on 1 unit, so not the most effective use of the Lizardman infantry there, but they are grinding their way through the Skaven front line. So it is going to be, I think, tricky for the Skaven to sort of restabilize here, but they are Skaven. They run away, they rally, and a nice little sneaky thing, those Eshin Triads in the back did take out the Bastillodon Reviv Crystal. So that was a really nice play by Festus. That takes away heals for Krokgar, which is a very, very potentially big thing if it does go into the late game. But the Skaven Clan Rats have been basically taken to town by Saurus and the other infantry. The shooting is all but compromised, and I don't think Festus has access to any more summons. I'm looking around to see if there's a Plague Priest caster, but I think it's just Icat, so he's going to be really in tough here. In terms of his loadout, he does have that Whirlwind spell, Flensing Ruin. He's going to cut some armor, and he's got Death Frenzy and also Howling Warp Gale, but I didn't see the Howling Warp Gale come down on those Pterodon Riders. Maybe that could have been done a little bit earlier to kind of free up some real estate for them. Pterodon Riders are, or the Saurus are being shot by these Deathglow Bombardiers, but I think there's no screen left here. Pterodon Riders are going to get into this. Over here, Krokgar does get caught out here by these Warp Grinders. Warp Grinders do have 96 weapon damage. They should be able to cause a decent amount of pain to Krokgar if they don't get terror routed, which is a big if. His speed is cut down to 57, but it doesn't look like he's completely frozen. I don't know why he's still standing there, but he is. So he's Lord of the Jungle. He can do what he wants. Over here we've got Eshin Triads trying to come over here and do a little sneaky sneak. They are hidden, but no, they're not. Icat's going to try and get in there and buff the mass of those Eshin Triads. This is a fight that could go in the way of Festus if there's no counter response, and there is the counter response that was needed. I think just the Feral Cold wants to screen, let Krokgar come out of here, not get fully surrounded by the Eshin Triads. I think the Triads should still kill the Feral Cold.
Something's coming back.
Yeah, Big Boy is getting in here and getting on Icat, and there's a big problem with Skaven. If there's nothing to chase stuff off the field, you can have things like the Bastillodon just rallying, coming back. So at this point, it looks like the battle is starting to trend in the favor of ZeMelon. Is that like a French way of saying the melon?
No, I just liked the sound of it.
ZeMelon. Okay. To each their own. And yeah.
Isn't that from Boku no Hero?
I don't know. But GG's to both players, and we're going to call it quits with this stream. I might continue to do 1v1 live streams later on, but I don't want a lot of dead time between matches. So peace, thanks for watching, bye.